So I don't know what I'm going to title this video. I haven't thought of one yet. But by the time you guys see this video, there should already be a title. However, what I'm going to talk about in this video is I do believe James. Now, if you guys don't know who James is, he has his own YouTube channel called The Fam. I will link it. I have seen a couple of his videos. I haven't fully went on his channel, but I do see a good majority of him, or used to be a good majority of him, in Omar's videos from his main channel. But now I see a lot more of them in the vlogging channel of Omar's channel. And there was a vlog uploaded yesterday to Omar Gosh, his vlog channel. And something that James said in the YouTube, in that video that was posted, that he says a lot of the district attorney of the court is looking into a lot of people's videos. George, don't play with that. God damn it, George. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I have dogs, and I don't like when they try to play or chew on rocks. So I try to stop that as much as possible. So, you know, James would go on to say a lot of people are going to be getting in trouble. Now, during the end of that part, he's like, "Nah, I'm just playing, man." He was playing a joke on Omar. But I believe James might really have been onto something. Like, even though he played it off dead serious, I do believe that there's truth to that. I do believe that he was really onto something. Like, you just wouldn't say that in that type of manner. I believe he was telling the truth, but I believe he added in the prank part, not to scare everyone. And the reason why I say that is because of what's been going on lately on, I guess, the law terms with or outside the rim of YouTube, right? And hey, God damn it, don't be stepping on them. Shit. Anyways, why I believe, again, why he might actually been telling the truth. And going back to what I was saying before I got interrupted, with the outside rim of YouTube, a lot of YouTubers, going back from what I can remember, getting in trouble in a lot of places that have snow, so a lot of signs are allegedly covered up or not there. I know Mo Sargi, he done a video on abandoned train and he found money. I clearly remember that video. He would later get arrested and in trouble for that video by Canada's government. And they said it was owned in private property by the government. First and foremost, why would they even stash money in a train in a place that's going to attract YouTubers? Or going to attract people that like abandoned, things, right? That like to explore. Well, he wouldn't get in trouble, but he would be put on a type of probation, and a lot of his court hearings would keep going on and on. Now, he's obviously not going to talk about all that was said, but he had to do a video to raise money to pay not just to the court, but to the government part that owns that little area. So he did just that, and we started noticing later on a lot of YouTubers were starting to get in a bit of trouble just for filming at certain locations for whatever reason. For whatever reason. And then you would see a lot of that die down, and it would just be like, okay, well, maybe it wasn't nothing. Well, you take where we are now, and you see a lot more of that happening again. A lot more YouTubers who do a lot of the exploring and ghost hunting and going into these places. Cops are just automatically showing up. There's a lot of hidden alarms. A lot of places will be labeled as police shooting ranges or private property, or you would have a second party that would get involved and say, okay, well, you guys can't be here because of whatever reason. And a good majority, if not some of these YouTubers, do have permission by the actual owners. So the actual owners have to come into play, but they pull out and quote unquote and say, well, like they get scared in terms of pulling out, getting scared, and then want to kind of change their story. And then all of a sudden, boom, you have somebody that's facing a lawsuit, if not has to pay money outside of court if you don't want to really settle it with inside. And that's a lot that has also been taking place with so many. And where we are now is that a lot of states and countries now, from Canada to the US, is really starting to crack down on that. So a lot of, how can I put it, man? A lot of people who are trying to film go to these places are making it so damn difficult. And because that, a lot of these places are getting shut down, torn down, they know that this is going to be a detraction for somebody to make money off of. Well, not just to make money off of, but to also film these great places or these really cool abandoned places, right, that sometimes are scary for viewers. Even vlogging out in public, right, is starting to get hard to do because you're starting to get a lot of people giving looks at you like, okay, well, we don't want to be filmed, or are you filming us? If I have the camera, like, you know how we hold, you know, our phone cameras like this, like we're holding it, right? We have the selfie cam where we just switch it to point towards us, which is the front camera. And several of my videos, now you guys, I saw you guys are gonna see me, but you guys ain't gonna see what's in front of me, but I am. I would get looks. I would get a lot of sometimes cops driving by, right? And again, you would hear not just some about this, but a lot of people getting stopped, getting in trouble just for vlogging and saying, okay, well, you can't be filming here, or because you're filming these people or in this area because of whatever reason, right? It's getting to the point now where we may have to start carrying some kind of licenses, permits, filming papers, like people do when they shoot movies or music videos, just to go in to even vlog like this. Like, I'm in the comfort of my own house, my own backyard, right? I'm in the comfort of that, so I'm good, I'm safe. But if I'm going out there and if I was doing this video, I would get these looks. I would have a couple of cops coming by. You know, I ain't doing nothing wrong, but it's starting to get to that point where we may have to start carrying, again, just some licenses of some sort, permit papers of some sort, filming papers to either vlog or explore. And if it comes to that, those that are going to be doing this are going to be losing money, because that means we have to get a whole another paper set up just to say, okay, well, here's this paper, we want to film at this location, who owns this? That means they got to sign something. But then that means the YouTuber has to pay this person money up front, and then back pay however much the video makes. That right there on its own is losing money. It wouldn't be worth it, you know, to do that. It's like what happened to Joe on After Prison Show. He's been filming Walmart for years. I don't want to say years, but for a good while now. They never stopped him. They never questioned anything. I do believe Walmart employees in Walmart do see people's YouTube videos who film in Walmart. And I noticed something. The people that ain't doing anything wrong are the ones getting in trouble. Joe wasn't doing anything wrong. They didn't want to come back in there. They didn't want him to film. You would have a lot of these secret shoppers, right? Secret shoppers are people that you see constantly all the time in one store pretending to buy something when they're not. And that's every day. Every day, every day. Because of that, they're going to make us some bullshit saying, oh, well, he's filming people, this, that, and the third. And he wasn't. I do believe they know who Joe was. I do believe they know his channel After Prison Show, because he talks about a lot of prison stories, prison things, people that came out of prison, interviews them, gets their stories out there and tries to help them. And they don't like that. So they targeted him. But you have the other YouTubers side that go into Walmart and do these videos of destroying something in Walmart, or try to get kicked out of Walmart, those type of videos, right? And constantly they get to keep going back. And that one of the main channels that do that shit, right? One of the main channels that do that, I can't think of his name. I think his name starts with Mike or Mickey. I could be wrong, something between those lines. But he would do a lot of those videos, and then we usually see, well, oh, yeah, he got in trouble, this, that, and the third. Well, it seems like to me he's going back to the same fucking place. But then it's not just YouTubers like him, but you also have YouTubers like Jake Paul, the shit that he does. You also have that one YouTuber and the thing that he did where he got sentenced to 10 years. I do believe it's because of those things right there that are really starting to catch people's attention, and also ruin it for a lot of YouTubers, man, to where now we got to do this Patreon thing, or we got to have our own app to upload videos that have a reasonable price for viewers and fans that want to see exclusive now content. But what makes you think them be any safer? Because you could be facing the same things, and all of a sudden, boom, you get hit with something, right? It's like when people do skits now. Like, you're going to have something in that skit that's going to trigger some kind of copyright claim algorithm and then lose money. Because it's based off whatever it is that you're a fan of. You know, something like that. Going into that, you have, I don't know, man. You just have so much of this now that's just making it so difficult. Especially where I live at. You know, I stay in Tennessee, I stay in Columbia, right? Columbia has some history, believe it or not. Columbia was the very first town in the state where the very first race riot ever took place at. The next town from us is Pulaski, where the KKK first originally started at. If you look at some videos with people that come to this town that are tourists and try to vlog and film at night, there's been videos of that to where cops approach them and they get in trouble for filming. And believe it or not, in this town, you really can, if you're a tourist, you really cannot film or vlog anything. Like, that's like a strict law or rule here, but it's in certain areas of this town. So you've got to keep that in mind as well. To the point of so much of everything that's being explained in this video, it all leads back to where I do believe James was telling the truth, that he was onto something, and that we're definitely going to see a lot of YouTubers have videos took down, paying money outside of court if they don't want to go to actual court, to go to jail, to get in trouble for whatever, to save money on paying for permits of some type of filming paper, in terms of contract to film for vlogging and exploring, or have to pay somebody to explore a place, to pay from upfront to back pay as well, or whatever, you know. I do believe he was right. I'm sorry that this video may seem everywhere, but trying to put this together to where it makes sense, it's not going to be the easiest, but I want to explain the best that I can. Being a vlogger, being an explorer out in public is getting difficult, because James is pretty much right. He has a point. A lot of people right now are really getting in trouble and getting attacked by law, going to court, going to jail just for filming, just for vlogging, just for exploring. We would hear a lot of these things being said like, well, this property's owned because police train here, this, that, and the third. If that is true, then where is the actual sign? Where is the actual thing? Now, it's obviously that they're not going to show it because they want people to kind of fall into a trap. James and a couple of his friends who've been filming with him have been getting in trouble lately, have been getting arrested because there's somebody out there that's reporting them doing this, or people are knowing of them when they go to these states. And it is getting very, very difficult. If a place is abandoned, is it considered trespassing on private property? No. If nothing takes place there, no. Now, there is one side where, yeah, they don't want anybody doing any type of activities they shouldn't be doing in those places. I get it. And then you have Killam, right? Killam is I actually like his channel. He's a YouTuber that would do these overnight type of challenges in the safety of his own yard, or somewhere where he knows he can feel safe and not be attacked, not have to worry about law. But I do believe behind the scenes he was facing a lot of things I'm trying to explain here in this video, and why he just specifically stopped uploading to that channel and then switched over to his secondary channel, which is kind of like a vlogging channel. So it's really getting difficult as a YouTuber. Of what I'm really trying to explain in this video, like, there really, a lot of states are cracking down. Like, if you want to film, if you want to vlog, if you want to explore, then you're going to need filming paper rights. You're going to need some kind of contract. If you want to explore, you're going to have to pay us money twice, up front and backup pay as well. It's getting ridiculous. It's getting hard. Very much so, because there's this one place I would like to film. I have to do an overnight challenge at in my town. The thing is, it's a heavy ruled area with cop cars. It never used to be, but now it is. It's just really difficult, man. A lot of videos that are recommended now that people have to do is filming in their own car, at their own house, in their driveway, when they do these food things, or in the comfort of their room, or even in the comfort of their backyard like I am. It's just getting that much difficult. It is. And I get people are trying to get paid. I get YouTube wants to have people have their product advertised. So they're not going to want to have their advertisements on certain content, but this is content that's not hurting anybody. But again, what I explained in this video, I believe James was right in his video, but I believe he added the prank and joke part in not to scare anybody. He's right to a degree. I believe he was telling the truth, that I believe a lot of YouTubers are eventually going to start getting in trouble now, and a lot of channels are going to start disappearing for what I've been trying to explain in this video. Like, eventually I want to go out for my walks today. I will. I'll probably leave at around, what, 1 o'clock at the most. But me trying to, if I was to do this video out right now, I would get these looks and I would have cops kind of looking at me like, "You filming, boy?" Like something like that. Especially when trying to film at a park. Yo, it's getting even harder to do that now. It's a park, for crying out loud. So yeah, being a vlogger and explorer now is very difficult. I hope everyone got to what I was trying to explain in this video, and maybe those that are trying to be YouTubers or those that are starting out and vlogging and trying to explore, I'm pretty sure a good majority of you guys are seeing that, or if not, experiencing it for yourselves. So again, it just makes it difficult, you know. Not too much else I can explain or say, and that's it, and I'm out.